Hello, everybody. It's been a few months since I gave an update on my situation. It's been 1 year now, well, 11 months since I got diagnosed with stage 4 non-hodgkins lymphoma. And it's been a bit of a roller coaster since the beginning, ups and downs. I've had a huge outpouring of love and support. I wouldn't have made it until now without friends, family, and professional intervention. I'm really grateful. And there's been so many contributions, whether it's support, prayers, but also financially, that have helped me through this difficult disease. Non-Hodgkin's lymphoma is a very aggressive cancer. It grows often in the bone marrow and in the lymph nodes. No two non-Hodgkins look alike. In my case, it developed primarily near my spine, near my major organs, spleen, liver. It broke my collarbone, dislocated my collarbone, and caused a lot of nerve, bone pain. So by the time I was diagnosed, I had over 100 tumors all over my body. It had metastasized, and the diagnosis was grim. Luckily, the doctors were very experienced, and using cutting-edge treatment, they managed to reduce my cancer initially. What happened then was, a few months into the treatment, the first line of treatment, the current regime of chemotherapy that they were giving me, stopped working. Not only was the cancer growing, it had metastasized to new places. This is what we call refractory cancer. And it has very, very poor diagnosis. Very poor. When I received this news, I didn't know what to say. I felt it was a huge disappointment, not only to me, but it was a huge disappointment to all the people that had supported me, and to my family members, my friends. And I think most people had, seeing the initial progress from severe disease and then the initial help from the treatment. I think most people, also knowing my physical health being very good normally, and my discipline, I think most people expected me to make it. I expected to make it. I think even the practicing doctors were quite surprised that the cancer was coming back so aggressively. So because I didn't have any good news, I didn't know what to say. It's been a few months now, and a lot has happened. But I didn't know how to come out and say that the cancer was returning and the prognosis was really poor, because it also bums people out. And I didn't want to be the bearer of bad news. So I started looking at, is there any way we can change the circumstances? I don't want this outcome. I want to live. I don't want to be eaten up and destroyed by cancer. Not only for my own sake, but also for the people around me. I feel like I deserve more life, and I deserve more opportunity. And the people around me that have contributed and helped and supported me they deserve to see me fight and give it my all. So with that in mind, I started looking into more esoteric, controversial ways of dealing with this cancer. I can't say currently that I'm having success, because I don't even know what the criteria for success is anymore. But what I can say is the doubling time of non-hodgkins lymphoma, especially this specific type, the doubling time is 6 hours. It's very aggressive. When it's already metastasized around the body, the prognosis is you have months to live, and the quality of life diminishes very quickly. Your bones break, your blood cells diminish, red blood cells, white blood cells. You are prone for infections. And when it has hit the central nervous system, the amount of pain that you have to live with in your last moments are it's hard to describe. What I can say is that with the changes that I've made, non-medical changes that I've made, with the prognosis given, I seem to have postponed the progression of the cancer. That doesn't mean the cancer is gone. It's still there. I have a very visible tumor still. And I have tumors metastasized around the body, along my spine and near vital organs. So I'm not saying this is some kind of a miracle cure, but it raises a lot of questions. Maybe there are ways to stop the growth, the spread of a very aggressive blood cancer like this through non-medical interventions. I'm not going to talk specifically about what I'm doing, but I can tell you it's not so much about including things, it's more about excluding things. It's about not eating. It's about not putting myself in certain situations more than it is about adding. Getting cancer, I've been overwhelmed with advice. I've been overwhelmed with information. Eat this, drink that, try this, try that. And I'm very thankful for all of that. But if I was to follow up on all the advice that I've been getting, I would be doing nothing else. And then at the same time, I have the medical system advising me to do other things. So the burden on people going through cancer treatment is very high. It's extremely difficult to manage information and to manage pain and to manage treatment, and still somehow seem like a functioning person. But what I can say is that excluding a lot of things has benefited me immensely. I've traveled to get away from the hustle and bustle of life, and I'm going to double down on my protocol, my own personal protocol. I'm working very disciplined to maintain a structure, but also to increase the intensity of certain things that I'm doing, which is difficult. It's a complete lifestyle change. It's a change of my mental state. And it's also very much a spiritual journey. It's very much a spiritual journey that takes a lot of effort. I just want to inform the people that are out there that care what I'm going through, to let you know I'm not giving up. It doesn't really exist. The giving up part, it doesn't exist in my vocabulary, it doesn't exist in my DNA. So I'm going to keep fighting no matter what happens. And I don't know whether that means I have to maintain a different kind of lifestyle or there's a way to revert. But no matter what, I plan to extend the prognosis given to me by the doctors, which was just a few months to live. I plan to extend that, and I plan to extend that through my own protocol currently. If there are better solutions that the medical system can offer, then I'm open for it. I'm not opposed to anything. I went through 9 chemo treatments, and I was initially very happy, very grateful for all the help that I got. But unfortunately, with the way things are going, they don't really have options, viable options, realistic options, options that promote health and longevity. So I'm taking things into my own hands. I appreciate all the help, all the love and support that I've gotten. And I might need more help and support and prayers in the future. But I'm very confident going forward that what I'm doing is working. And I'm going to do my very, very best. All right, guys. God bless you. Take care.